Welcome back to the Review Society. I'm standing here with Antonio Lopez, the first chairperson here in Hudson County for the Republican National Hispanic Assembly in New Jersey. Now, Mr. Lopez, congratulations again on your
Thank you very much for
position. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Listen, again, great job I'm sure you'll be doing. One of the things I've been trying to cover in my opening monologue and also on my radio show is this idea that the Democrat Party seems to have exclusive ownership of Hispanics and the Hispanic community, and I've always felt that that's just, again, it's a fallacy. What can you say to my viewers today about why the Republican Party is such a good alternative for Hispanics this November?
Well, it's not so much, Fernando, about the Republican Party being a better alternative compared to the Democrat Party, but the fact that the Republican Party shares more values with the Hispanic community than the Democrat Party does. Simple things like dependence on one's own self for economic prosperity, religious freedom, a strong national defense to keep our country safe. And so, I mean, there's a multitude of reasons where this idea came from that the Democrat Party owns the Hispanic vote. I mean, it's a mystery to me. I don't care to figure out the organization from that. So.
Well, and again, with this turnout today here at the Spanish Pavilion, obviously we're seeing a lot of interest. What do you think the Republican National Hispanic Assembly in New Jersey can do in the coming months to promote the message here and, again, give voters, especially those in the Hispanic community, just a better idea of what to expect this November and why they should go to the ballot box in big numbers?
Well, Fernando, I'll tell you, I'm not in government, I'm not in politics. I work in the private sector. And in the private sector, if you want to increase your brand name recognition and develop business, you have to get in front of people. You have to actually talk to them. I feel that the most important demographic group for the Republican Party, especially within the Hispanic community, is going to be that 18 to 35-year-old range. Those are the folks that are going to be voting in big droves. Maybe they've been indifferent to politics their entire life, and maybe they're just learning about it. But you got to stay in front of these people, whether it's through the simple knocking on doors and hitting the pavement, or going to the universities and talking to the students, talking to the seniors coming out of high school. It's very important to stay on top of them, drip on them, let them know what we stand for and why we share more values.
Very good. Now, with rising gas prices, a struggling economy, and unemployment still higher than it should be, is that going to be enough to convince Hispanics, especially the fact that the Hispanic community has been hit so hard by these three political talking points? Is it going to be enough to convince them to vote Republican this November, or is it going to require something additional?
Well, it's certainly going to be one of the bigger points, but it's not going to be the only one. I mean, there's so many policies that the Obama administration and the Democrats here in New Jersey have put on the citizens that have affected negatively the Hispanic community. Rising gas prices is just one of them. And by the way, if we open up more energy here in New Jersey, like the governor would like to do, that means more job creation for the younger voting class here.
Well, Antonio, listen, you raised some great points. Congratulations again. And we are again once standing here with Antonio Lopez, first chairman of the Republican National Hispanic Assembly here in New Jersey. And we'll return back to the Review Society in just a few moments.